Have you ever wondered what truly separates those who achieve greatness from those who struggle their entire lives? Is it talent, luck, intelligence? Jeff Bezos pictured an online marketplace when nobody believed in the internet, before their thoughts controlled them. But if thoughts create destiny, why do so many people fail? Why do millions struggle to succeed despite dreaming of a better future? Every day, he sat on the same old wooden bench, extending his hand toward strangers, hoping for a coin, a note, anything. This was his life. Day after day, year after year, he survived on whatever passengers gave him, mostly a few small coins, sometimes nothing at all. But everything changed one afternoon. If I ask him, he will definitely give me a generous amount. So he hurried toward him, stretched out his hand, and waited. But instead of pulling out money, the businessman just looked at him with curiosity and asked, "Do you always just take from others? Have you ever given anything to anyone?" The beggar froze. The question hit him harder than he expected. He stuttered, "Sir, I'm just a beggar. I survive by asking. I have nothing to give." The businessman smiled, not mockingly, but knowingly. And then he said a sentence that would change the beggar's life forever. "If you believe you have nothing to give, then you also have no right to ask for anything." He continued, "I am a businessman. I believe in exchange. If you can offer me something, I can give you something in return. But if you offer nothing, I cannot give you anything either." And with that, the businessman boarded his train and disappeared. The beggar stood still, speechless. He had begged for many years, but no one had ever spoken to him like this. No one had ever challenged his thinking. As he walked back to his bench, the businessman's words echoed in his mind. "If you want to receive, you must first give." That night, he couldn't sleep. His mind raced with questions. What can I give? I have no money. I have no skills. I am just a beggar. Right? But something inside him had awakened. A small spark. A tiny shift in mindset. For the first time in years, he was thinking differently. Soon, a passenger dropped a coin into his hand. The beggar smiled warmly and said, "Thank you. Please take a flower in return." The passenger looked surprised but pleasantly. She smiled, took the flower, and walked away. The next person also smiled. Another accepted the flower with gratitude. For the first time in his life, the beggar felt something new. He felt dignity. He felt value. He felt human again. And over the next few days, something extraordinary happened. People began giving him more money. Soon he noticed a pattern. When he had flowers, he earned much more. People are happy to give when they receive something too. I have something to offer. If you give me money, I will give you flowers in return. The businessman smiled and handed him some cash. He accepted the flowers and said, "You have learned the value of exchange. Today, you are no longer a beggar. You are a businessman." The train stopped at the next station. The businessman stepped off. The beggar watched him leave, the words repeating in his mind, "You are a businessman now." For weeks after that encounter, the beggar couldn't stop thinking, "Am I really a businessman? I trade flowers. I earn money. People are paying me fairly. Doesn't that mean I have a business?" Slowly, a powerful realization hit him. I was never truly a beggar. I was only thinking like one. With this new mindset, he made a bold decision. He stopped coming to the station as a beggar. Instead, he used his savings to buy seeds. He learned how to grow healthier, more beautiful flowers. He improved his presentation. He found a small spot to sell them efficially. Weeks turned into months. And the man who once begged for coins was now selling bouquets, garlands, and decorative flowers. He became known for his kindness and quality. Soon, he expanded his business to different stations. The beggar was gone. A businessman had been born. All because of one thought: I do have something to give. 6 months later, at the same railway station, two well-dressed men crossed paths. They exchanged greetings politely. One of them looked puzzled. "Do I know you?" he asked. The other smiled. "Yes, twice, in fact. Once you refused to give me money, and the second time, you bought flowers from me." The businessman's eyes widened. You were the beggar, the same man from before." The former beggar nodded proudly. "Yes, that was me. But I am no longer a beggar. Today, I run a successful flower business. I'm traveling to expand it further." The businessman was amazed. "That's incredible. What changed?" The flower seller replied, "You taught me something priceless. We only receive when we give." That day I realized I was never a beggar. I just didn't see myself the right way. The two men shook hands this time, as equals, and then they went their separate ways, toward bigger futures. Life is shaped not by circumstances, but by how we see ourselves. If you believe you are weak, you will act weak. You unlock a part of yourself that's capable of greatness. What do you think about? You truly become. You don't need money to give. You don't need status to give. You don't need success to give. You only need the willingness to start, even the smallest action. Don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories and life-changing lessons. And remember, your future changes the moment your thoughts change.